It's Thursday, July 19. This is the news on PBCJ. I am Simone Absalom. Petrojam's Human Resource Manager, Yolande Ramharak, whose name has been embroiled in allegations of nepotism at the state-owned oil refinery, yesterday took a firm stance before the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee, the PAAC, as she continued to defend her reputation. Opposition member Fitz Jackson questioned the Human Resource Manager based on changes in her salary.
After 39 days on the job, a change form was presented to change your salary from your compensation salary from a total annualized of 10.5 to 13.04.
Let me ask, member, are you accusing me of changing?
No, I'm asking a question.
No, you asked a specific question before, too, in fact. You said I indicated a change form?
No, let me help you. What I have before me, timeline for recruitment activities attached. Critically of the posted organization warranted urgent replacement. Salary increase was granted within 1 month and paid retroactive. Salary increase was granted within 1 month and paid retroactive to the start date. Salary increase was based on demands made by the HR manager based on the heavy IR component of the portfolio.
The HR manager suggested that persons commenting on circumstances surrounding employment at Petrojam, which has been under a cloud of skepticism, have not been fully appraised of the facts.
Through you, Chair.
Yes, absolutely.
And I would like to add, because I do know that this is going to be front page news tomorrow. No way did I demand an increase in salary. No way did I flaunt or the process at Petrojam. No way that I'm incompetent in executing my role as HR manager, as persons would want to believe. I am competent in all the HR service delivery areas that I do function in at Petrojam, and I'm a little disappointed that right now persons are speaking on my behalf without knowing the facts.
The HR manager was adamant that due process was followed and that she was not aware of any anomalies outside of the established process.
I'm only saying and cautioning that whatever is presented here, not all the times persons have the knowledge of what is presented. And if it is that I am somebody who is going to be pronounced or made a public mockery of my employment and my abilities, at least I must have a say in what is presented here.
She responded to a series of questions directed at her by PAAC opposition member Fitz Jackson in Gordon House yesterday. The meeting was attended by a team from the National Energy Solutions Limited and the Universal Service Fund, whose personnel and operations have also come under fire. The National Health Fund, NHF, has dismissed complaints that the government is creating an unfair advantage for itself over private pharmacy owners. Everton Anderson, CEO of the NHF, while dismissing the claim, acknowledged that there are issues to deal with within the industry, and preliminary discussions have been held with the body which represents pharmacy owners. He confirmed that the complaints from the sector are under review and further engagements are being planned in an effort to resolve the matter. There have been complaints that the government's private-public partnership has allowed its drug serve enterprise to collude with some private pharmacies to do what amounts to price fixing. And we'll have more in this story as it develops. In other news, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says he will be examining the procedure for the granting of building approvals by the local government authorities in order to speed up the process. Holness argued that territorial behavior by the municipal bodies in the issuance of such permits often results in delays, negatively impacting the country's building approval rating and hindering national growth targets. The Prime Minister was addressing mayors, councillors and administrators at the opening ceremony of the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development's Local Governance Conference in Montego Bay, St. James on Tuesday. The Prime Minister lamented, quote, Jamaica is ranked 70, which is second in the region in the World Bank Ease of Doing Business report. However, with respect to construction permits, which deal with building approvals, the country stands at 98 globally out of 190 countries. End quote. He urged the officers to make use of the application management and data automation system, which is designed to track and manage development applications in order to speed up the delivery and building permits approvals. 35 Jamaicans were selected to participate in the 2018 Japan Exchange and Teaching Program. Last week, the ambassador of Japan hosted a farewell reception in honor of this year's participants. Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid brought greetings on behalf of the Jamaican government.
So we're sending you, therefore, as ambassadors to Japan to learn as much as you can from Japan. Learn all the best practices from Japan. That's what happened to most developed countries. How you learn from the best. Come back to your native land and add value so that Jamaica can become better than Japan. And I'm sure the ambassador would love you for that.
The Embassy of Japan has been sending Jamaicans to serve as assistant language teachers to Japan under the Japan Exchange and Teaching Program since 2000. The first group of 5 left the island in April of this year, and the second batch of 30 are expected to depart on July 28, 2018. Gas prices are to go down by 67 cents today. The state-owned oil refinery, Petrojam, says E1087 will sell for $135.19 per litre, and a litre of E1090 will sell for $138.02. Automotive diesel oil will go down by $1.15 per litre to sell for $133.76. The price of kerosene will move down by 59 cents, with that fuel selling for $150.54. In the meantime, propane cooking gas will go down by 71 cents to sell for $52.16 per litre. Remember, retailers will add their markups to the announced prices. In regional news, a finding by a Mexican airline that pilot error was to blame for a deadly passenger jet crash in May was dismissed as premature on Tuesday by Cuban authorities charged with determining the cause of the accident. An investigative commission said in a statement read on state TV that it has not completed its analysis of many factors that could have contributed to the May 18 crash. Mexican airline Global Air said in a statement Monday that the pilots of the Boeing 737 took off at too steep of an angle before the aircraft crashed near the runway of the international airport in Havana. The May 18 accident killed 112 people and was one of the worst aviation disasters in Cuban history. Mexico's Civil Aviation Authority said it's still conducting its own analysis and has not issued a finding. In sports, Jamaica's senior women's football team will kick off the nation's hunt for medals against Venezuela at the Central American and Caribbean Games in Barranquilla today. Jamaica will play matches a day apart in its first round grouping, facing Costa Rica and hosts Colombia in respective fixtures on Saturday and Monday. The top 2 will advance from the group, and Coach Donaldson, while referring regional superpowers Mexico, expressed the hope that the girls will qualify for the other phase. And that's the news. Thanks so much for making it PBCJ. Remember, we are the People's Station.